Hi, I'm Karen Burniston here to show you how the magnetic movers and shapers work with the Pop and Cut system. Now there are a couple of designs, including the base design that comes with the base kit, that have an opening in the middle that allow you to sink in these little shapes. So in this case, I'm going to use the heart, and because that's magnetic, I can just position that so that it's centered in my little label shape. If you're going to want to cover your label area with paper, then it's a good idea to cut it at the same time. So I'll put a scrap of paper just over my label area and then a large piece over the entire shape. And now I'm just going to make a sandwich with my long cutting plates and roll it through my Big Shot machine. Okay, now it has come through my Big Shot, and let's take a look at what we've got. From the long piece, then I have my entire card, and that includes that little label, and see how it has cut now a heart-shaped window, and the heart is actually in two pieces. So I'm going to save both of those, and then remember that I cut my little label frame area from a scrap of paper at the same time. So now I'll take my scissors and just isolate out the little label area. And then what's nice about that is, since it was cut at the same time, that little heart-shaped magnetic piece couldn't have shifted at all, and my piece will perfectly match the one that I just cut. Now before I put my paper over the top of that opening, I am going to suspend a little fishing line in there using a couple little mini glue dots. And that's going to allow me to make a little hanging suspended heart later. Now I'm going to go ahead and fold up my Pop and Cut card. Folding the Pop and Cuts is very easy, and it's always the same. You trace those two cuts until they stop, and then you'll always find a long fold that connects them. So you just work that fold in there. That brings your image forward. Then right near the top of the image, you'll find, in this case, two small little folds that will make it turn down, and then there's a fold at the bottom as well. So those three folds are what isolate your image, and then if you'll just carefully fold it closed, lining up those two outer rounded corners, then you can just press to find your center fold of the card. So after I have the 4 folds that are necessary for the Pop and Cut, then I just open it up, and now I've got that cool little pop-up card. Once I've got my Pop and Cut working, then it's going to be real easy now to go in there and add that extra little piece that I cut for contrast. Now to make my little floating heart, I'm just going to take my 2 little die-cut hearts and add tape runner to the backs of them, and then I will just glue them back to back around the fishing line. Let's take a look at my finished card. Just a few decorations on the front. And then inside, I hung a little key charm off of the edge of my opening and then added a little glitter. Just a label maker to make my caption, and I am done. Thank you, Pop and Cuts.